And we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to Fresh&Fit Podcast, the Money Monday, man. We got some things to talk about. Let's get into it, guys.
Let's go. All right, we're back. Yo, listen.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Fresh&Fit Podcast, regular edition. You sure, bro?
Yeah,
you don't?
100% sure.
100%?
By the way, it's Halloween week. We know what we're going to be for Halloween. I know what I'm going to be. No Diddy. But you, real quick, guys in the studio, what are you going to be, Bills, for Halloween? Go ahead, Bills. Do you know?
No clue.
You could be a rapper, bro.
No.
Okay, you could be Fetty Wap. Just shut one eye, bro.
Yeah, you know what? I like that one. He could be Fetty Wap. Yeah, it's funny.
You know what? Give me an iPad. Mo, what's your costume?
What's your the vampire?
Just let him find out on Wednesday, bro.
Okay. Guys, give us some ideas, man, in the chat. What we should be for Halloween. And are you going to be Osama?
I'd get banned if we did that. I did want to do that, though.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. That'd be too accurate.
Yeah, probably. You saw what happened with Sneeko, so
yeah,
he'll get all offended probably. And get
holy, that'd be terrible.
Yeah.
Wish him the best though. But anyway, Money Mondays, man.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
Dude, everywhere banned. Yo, that's kind of crazy. Like back to back. It's like, yo, you know what? Sneeko's on a block list. Get him out of here. Kind of crazy. Mine should be Goku Black.
Goku Black?
Yeah. The evil Goku? Zamasu?
Oh, well, I don't know, man.
Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah, I know from Dragon Ball Super. Yeah,
he likes Vegeta, bro. Why would he be?
Yeah, he likes Vegeta.
So,
basically.
So anyway, yeah, guys, welcome to today's episode of Money Monday. Sorry for the later start. We were getting some things set up behind the scenes, and I had a late night. I didn't wake up too long ago, man. I was freaking had a late night. I did like a 6 or 7 hour stream yesterday.
Fed Reacts too?
Yeah. The video is down on YouTube, guys, because for some odd reason, when I played a portion of Aha, I didn't play the music video. I didn't play like the music. I only just played.
Me?
Huh?
Take on Me? Like the song Take on Me? Aha? Like
No, Lil Durk's.
Oh, Lil Durk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I played the video, but I didn't play the actual song. I had it muted while I was in the background because I was trying to find. Apparently, there was someone in the music video that had been involved in a murder for hire prior to what happened. So I was trying to find them in the music video, and like YouTube took the video down. So it's up on Rumble. It's actually up on our Fresh&Fit page. Our YouTube guy, like our manager, he messed up. He put it on the Fresh&Fit Rumble page instead of the Fed Reacts.
Oh, okay.
But it's fine. You guys can still go get it there. So if you guys want to go see Fed Reacts yesterday, where I covered it, I was with Akademiks too. We talked about the Durk, thing. I went into very great detail. I read all the documents. I read the indictment, and I also read the criminal complaint on the Durk case. And then me and Akademiks talked about it. It's all there on Rumble. It's like 6 or 7 hour stream. And it's also on CastleClub as well, CastleClub.tv, guys. And we also reacted to a certain band documentary as well for a bit.
And major labels. That's why you got.
I think that's why too. Yeah.
You know,
I think it was UMG that sent me something.
Because he's under Interscope and Def Jam, those are like huge mainstream. They're very quick.
Yeah.
All those mainstream labels are very quick.
Yeah. So I appealed it. Hopefully it'll be back up in today or tomorrow. But if you guys want to watch it now, it's on Rumble. So go ahead and check it out on Rumble, guys. Rumble.com/Fresh&Fit. It's actually on the Fresh&Fit one, so it should be easy for you guys to find.
I see CastleClub's already getting our costumes ready for us. These guys are funny, man. Yo, Fresh Popo, Mo Fat Albert, Myron Painter. Oh God, Chris homeless nigga, Bill's The nigga from iCarly. Who's that? Wait, he has dreads?
Yeah.
I forgot his name.
Not Leon Thomas.
Anyhow, that's fine. Listen, it's Money Mondays, man.
Yeah,
Money
it
talk
is.
today.
It is?
For you guys, you can learn some advice from us and our past mistakes as well. And this so happens today's topic is going to be 5 mistakes you can make to destroy your success on the road to also on your journey. So we can start with number 1. This one's pretty basic, but escaping your reality, right? What does that mean? It means you try to get through with drinks, drugs, and also activities to either escape your current lifestyle or the issues you have in life, which could mean it's just you trying to escape like issues at home or maybe with your girlfriend, whatever that may be. You use drugs and alcohol to kind of escape it. So, for example, you finish work, you go to your happy hour bar, you drink some more with your friends at a pub, and then from there you drink some more before you go to sleep, and you kind of forget what happened that day and reset. So, if you do the math, right? Let's say you do, I don't know, you do weed, you do alcohol, you might do a little other stuff too as well. But let's say money-wise, right? Let's talk money. You buy weed every month, you buy drinks every month, right? One drink, especially in Miami, is like $20, maybe $10 in your area, wherever you're at. But you add that up over a period of time. Let's say, just being fair, you get weed and alcohol, right? Let's say for a month, doing the math here, let's say you buy like what? A quarter? Is that how that works? A quarter? Is that how it works like weed?
I don't know.
And now, let's say you got a quarter, right? That's probably what? 120? 200? And then you add in alcohol weekly. So your bill's probably going to be around like 5 to 1K minimum. Now, mind you, if you're on your way up, getting your stuff in order, you're working a regular job, let's say you're making like 2-3K. That's already like a third of your income gone on just luxuries that take away from your success and your mental clarity. So over time, you're spending money on drugs and liquor, because it's going to add up, bro. And then to add to that, your productivity is going to go down because you're not going to be thinking clear. You're going to be either high or messed up or even hangover. And then at that point, you can't even think clearly to make moves for yourself. So I think this is going to need a lot of things where you can think for the clarity. And if it's going to be drugs or alcohol, don't do it, guys. Big mistake. So.
Yeah, man. I've harped on this before. I'll harp on it again. Like, if you're smoking weed, drinking alcohol, doing hard drugs, even recreational drugs at the club every, couple of weeks, it really isn't worth it, man. Like, it's a complete L. Absolutely, it's a complete L. Now, I know what some people do is like, oh, well, I drink. It's nothing too crazy. I drink every now and then. Look, man, if you really want to become the best version of yourself, you need to abstain from alcohol for like long periods of time. I'm talking at least 6 months at a time, right? Because the thing with like getting your stuff together is it's kind of like momentum based. And when I mean momentum based, I mean as in you need to be doing the right things over and over again for a good amount of time for things to actually change. It's not just, oh yeah, I'm going to do one day where I'm super productive. No, you got to be super productive for multiple days in a row, multiple weeks in a row, multiple months in a row. And then that will actually lead to like some, verifiable change. But if you're just like, oh yeah, I'm going to work really hard Monday through Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday comes around and I drink and I get super fucking wasted, then I start back up on Monday. Well, you just wasted an entire week of being productive, right? One day of drinking can easily undo a week or two of like training really hard in the gym or going hard with your diet or whatever else it is. So you need to actually like make that change and stick to it for a significant amount of time. You got to be super consistent for a long period of time to actually see any real change. So booze, drugs, etc., it's not worth it. Another thing too, guys, right? I'm just going to say it. You guys are men. You guys are not, pretty girls where you can go ahead and coast on your looks and just kind of get invited to a party here or get certain opportunities given to you there because of the way that you look or that you have a set of boobs. It's not going to happen for you. You have to fight for every single scrap that you get as a guy. The worst thing you can do is put yourself in a situation where you have a disadvantage for no fucking reason. You're handicapping yourself for no reason in life, right? If I told a girl, right, hey, look, we're inviting you to this party, Drake and Future and a bunch of other A-list celebrities, Leonardo DiCaprio, etc. They're all going to be there, right? You think that girl's going to show up in sweatpants and not showered and her hair all fucked up? No. What's she going to do? She's going to show up in her best dress, with makeup, hair done, etc. She's going to look the best that she can. Why? Because she knows that I'm going to be in a environment, in a sexual marketplace where there's higher status men, there's a lot of attractive girls, and I need to be able to compete. Guys, by you sitting there and saying, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and smoke weed and do drugs," that's equivalent to a girl showing up to a party like that with sweatpants, fucked up hair, stinking, didn't shower, none of that stuff. Like, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage for no fucking reason. And here's the difference. You have way higher stakes than meeting Leonardo DiCaprio. You have way higher stakes because you need to become successful as a man. As a man, it's non-negotiable, right? Girls can kind of get by, look, I want to find a guy that will take care of me, whatever. Fine, they can do that. They get that privilege. You fucking don't. So it's literally do or die. And this is just about finding a girl. This is about finding a job. This is about getting a career. This is about making an income. This is about being able to have enough money so you can take care of a family in the future. Like, if you fuck up your life with drugs and alcohol, it's going to have long-term negative ramifications on the rest of your life. You can't get bailed out by somebody later as a dude. It's just not going to happen, right? So why the hell are you gonna handicap yourself when you don't need to? Absolutely ridiculous.
Well said. Speaking of girls, though, so I mentioned before is drinks and weed, right? But that's only for you. If you add in girls now, for example, you go on a date with a chick, you're buying alcohol for you and for her. That does add up. So someone mentioned in the chat, okay, Fresh, you don't know the price of quarters. Okay, whoop-de-doo, I don't buy like that. So granted, though, I looked it up. It says a quarter of weed is $50 to $100. So it is still pretty close to 120 anyway. So you do that, plus buying for a girl as well, or buying even like for your friends at the bar, it does add up significantly to your income. So imagine, right? You're making 2 to 3K a month. That right there is 1K gone completely. And you don't get it back.
Start the show. This dumbass right here, Mushroom11G goes, Elon Musk and Joe Rogan smoke weed, Obama, McGregor, etc. Plenty of successful people smoke weed.
Bro.
See, this is what idiots like you say to cope for the fact that you're a fucking moron, right? When you're building something up, the last thing you can afford to have is distractions or things that are going to inhibit you from getting to where you need to go, okay? You're talking about people that have already fucking made it. Once you make it, you want to have some fucking weed and smoking on a show like to look cool or whatever, that's one thing. But I guarantee you, when you're building up, etc., you will get to your goal way faster if you don't have distractions. And this is typically what a lot of losers tell me all the time. Oh, well, XYZ smokes weed, or this person does this. Bro, you're not them. Clearly, you're not fucking them.
You're not a rapper.
Okay? You're not them. So shut the fuck up when you say this stupid shit. It's amazing to me how people will sit there and cope and find some type of excuse or reason to continue doing their bad behavior. Well, that person's fat and they become successful. Well, this person smoked cigarettes and they became successful. This person did that. That's not you, bitch. It's not you. All right? This Mushroom11G idiot on Rumble. Like, oh, bro, a million successful people smoke weed. That's not you, though. You're in a fucking Rumble chat named Mushroom, nigga, talking shit. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, man.
You want to go ahead and name anomalies, etc., as if they were smoking weed the whole way on their trajectory of success. They started doing the drugs once they made it to the success.
Exactly.
People talk all the time, well, Mike Tyson smokes weed. So Mike Tyson does drugs. Yeah, that was after he became successful.
His career's
stupid.
over.
And guess what it did? It fucked his career up. He started doing cocaine, doing threesomes, getting involved with women, all this other shit. Fucked his career up. He didn't do it before though. He didn't do it on the way up at all. You can't afford to have distractions on the way up. But idiots always want to find an excuse or a reason to be a degenerative piece of fucking shit every single time. Well, if I drink wine, it's actually good for the heart. No, it's not. Shut up. Dudes are always trying to find a way to be a lazy piece of shit and find a way to have an excuse to participate in their fucking vices.
You know what's the funniest
one? That gambling every now and then is actually good for the brain and cognitive function. Shut the fuck up, man. All you guys do is sit there and cry and complain about why you're not successful, and then I go ahead and figure out why you're not successful. It's because you do stupid shit like that distracts you. You're not Mike Tyson. You're not Joe Rogan. You're not Elon Musk. You're some nigga named Mushroom in a fucking Rumble chat watching a Fresh&Fit podcast. Shut the fuck up. Holy shit. It's amazing to me. You guys will work harder to be a lazy piece of fucking shit than abstaining from the very activity that puts you in the negative predicament that you're fucking in, you stupid fuck. Incredible the fucking cope and the excuses people will make to stay a degenerate fucking scumbag. Go ahead.
Now, the funny one that people mention is Kanye West. He's doing helium. He's doing the gas, so it must be good. Yo, his brain is fried, bro. His brain is literally fried from doing that shit, and he did it after his career is over. So it's like, bro, like, come on, man. Anyhow, that excuse to say other people do it doesn't work for you. You're not there where you want to be at. So obviously speaking, does it make sense? No. A mushroom, you type it as much in the chat, bro. You must be broke. Anyhow, the point is,
I'm successful in the chat.
I'm sure you are, bro.
And look, bro, it doesn't matter if you are and you smoke weed. The majority of guys aren't gonna fucking get there from smoking weed, bro.
Yeah.
Like, just because it works for you doesn't mean it's gonna work for other people. For example, I no longer track my calories, right? Because I know what the hell I'm eating. But I still suggest to people that are getting into it, you need to track your fucking calories, right? Because I understand that I'm in a position where I've done it for a while. I understand how many calories is in food, how many grams of protein, etc. I know what I'm doing. So, but again, I would never tell people to, oh yeah, just eyeball it. No, because I know for the general masses, you need to give it to them nice and simple. Fucking track your calories.
MLD in the chat.
Incredible, bro.
Shout out to MLD, man. Yo, I just find it funny that
The ability to lock in is a rare skill that few people have. Lock it in, boys. Absolutely,
Yeah.
bro. Absolutely. And you think you're going to be able to lock it in when you're smoking weed because Elon Musk does it? Yeah, also, bro, Elon Musk is fat and out of shape. Shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to look like Elon Musk, bro.
and he has some ticks too. Some weird
You know
ticks.
what I mean? Like, oh, Elon Musk smokes weed? Shut up. Do you want to fucking hop around and woo when Donald Trump is talking and then you can see your fucking belly hanging out? Nobody wants to look like that.
Maybe he does.
And fucking incredible, bro.
We'll give him that. Maybe he does. Okay. Number 2. Because this guy thinks he's...
Dudes will fight tooth and nail to stay fucking degenerative losers, bro.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers will sit there and fight me so that you can eat cake and drink wine and drink booze instead of going to the gym.
If you're wrong, you're wrong. Okay, number 2. Getting into a relationship with a girl way too early. Now, typically, you want to find a girlfriend, a wife that you love and adore, and that you care for. However, nowadays, modern society, women are more focused on what they can take from you. Not all, of course, but a majority are focused on what you can give to them or bring to the table. Which means you need to come to them with some value up front. So, as a man, if you're working on your success and your journey to go all the way up, you're not there yet. Or you're getting there, but you're not fully where you need to be. Which means when you get a girlfriend, you got to pay maybe for her hair, her nails, outings, dates, travel, when the money should be spent towards your future and skills. So imagine a world where you spend, I want to say, a third or half your income with your girl doing activities, taking her out. That's money you could have spent learning a skill, learning a trade, even learning from a mentor in the space you want to learn in. And that money would have been better spent there than on your girlfriend. Because I'll tell you this, more often than not, she'll get bored. She'll say, you know what, I could do better. Instagram, TikTok. Her friends are like, oh, are you with this guy? Come out with us, let's party. And before you know it, you spend all the money and time, and she's gone. Versus, you get the skill, trade, the success in that endeavor that you want to do, aka real estate, aka e-commerce, whatever that may be. That goes a long way to your future, and it stays with you. So money-wise, I just think if you're going to pick a girl for a relationship, she can't ever take from you in that sense where it's going to hurt your ability to invest in yourself or your future. And more often than not, girls are going to take from you no matter what you do. So I would say, just to prepare yourself as a young guy coming up, avoid relationships with girls, especially when you don't have what you need to have at the value up front, which is the ability to provide and pay for yourself and others. Don't even think about girls at this point. It's a bad trap and a big mistake.
Yeah, and guys, fnfsuperchat.com. If you guys got questions, we'll have like a short Q&A. Also, you could super chat there, CastleClub, or you can do a Rumble rant if you want.
Oh, one more thing.
Yeah,
I've had friends in school, right? And mind you, I was not the best looking guy in school. Go figure. And I didn't have any girlfriends, right? But they had girlfriends. They had like, the hottest girl in cheerleading, whatever, and doing volleyball, whatever. And I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna stick to myself and play my video games and do what I gotta do. I kid you not. Most of them don't have kids. They're still broke, working at a supermarket, and they're like, yo, bro, how'd you do it? Well, for one, I didn't have kids that early. And two, I didn't choose to be with, no offense to these hoes, running around with a hoe, wasting money that I didn't even have. So I would just say, like, if you see your friends doing it, guys, I'm telling you, don't fall for the hype. It is not what it's all cracked up to be, because I'll tell you this, bro. Having kids early or getting trapped in that relationship early will fuck you up 100%, bro. Look, I got friends that legit would have been freaking doctors, lawyers, would have been successful, but one girl they stuck with for like years that just left them after a while anyway, is over. Like, you're already 30 years old now, bro. Like, what are you gonna do now? So you should start smart and think about this in a way where you can win and not lose.
All right. So, quick message from a sponsor, guys. 1775 Coffee. Do you know most creamers aren't even made with real cream or dairy? That's right. Your morning coffee is basically a swamp of oils, sugars, thickeners, and enough chemicals to make the FDA blush. But 1775 Coffee's protein creamer, we're talking 10 grams of whey protein, 0 sugar, 0 fat, and under 50 calories. This stuff is pure. It could bench press a bald eagle. Fasting, building muscle, preparing for the globalist takeover, 1775's creamer has your back. And if you're serious about coffee, their new pods deliver the same single origin beans, plus their brain-boosting mushroom blend. It'll have you sharper than the founding fathers drafting the Constitution. Use code FRESH for 15% off and make your mornings as bold as your beliefs. Again, guys, that code is 15. It's FRESH for 15% off. 1775coffee.com/fresh for 15% off. And I'm actually drinking some of it right now, guys. So make sure to go ahead and get your 1775 coffee. You guys see us. We drink it on air all the time. It's actually good coffee.
Coffee's fire, guys.
And if you stand for freedom of speech.
See, that's a good investment for your money. Coffee in the morning to work harder.
There you go.
There you go.
What else do we got here?
Well, we're on number 2. How if you get into a relationship too early, it could destroy your future.
We got some chats coming.
But we'll do some chats too.
Okay. So I'll cover my point, and then we'll go into the chats.
Yeah.
Again, guys, fnfsuperchat.com or Rumble rant your questions in. Because I know we're not like showing the chat on screen, make it a little bit cleaner.
Yeah.
So it's a bit more professional for you ninjas. So women, right?
Mm-hmm.
And getting into relationships. Bro, this is probably one of the silent killers of success that no one talks about and no one actually wants to admit, because, you know, here's the thing, right? We talk a lot on the podcast about having a nuclear family, raising children. It's important to do, right? But in today's society, right, as a man, getting, you know, a girl pregnant at 18 years old is no longer the move. Maybe in 1954, you could have done that, but in 2024, doing that is a big mistake, because you can no longer support a family on a single income with a factory job. Very difficult to do in today's society. So you have to get a skill set, right, that you can earn a good amount of money where you can actually take care of a family. You pretty much need to make 6 figures, if not more, to be able to raise a family in a lot of parts of the United States. There are some rural areas maybe that you can make less and be able to raise a family, but in a lot of places in the United States, especially places that are desirable where people want to live, you need to make a good amount of money to be able to raise a family by yourself on one income. So knowing that the cost of living has went up, you cannot go ahead and have the nuclear family as early as you used to be able and our counterparts prior to us. You need to push it off a bit longer, right, as a man. So with that said, right, one of the fastest ways to kill your ability to become successful and kill your wealth is having children too early. And that comes from being in a relationship too early with a woman. Now, the other problem too is this, guys. A lot of you guys will go ahead and get a girlfriend and start becoming a fucking simp. Let's just call it what it is. All right? You guys will follow everything that she does. She'll say, I'm going to college here. Your dumbass will look for colleges over there, even though she's going to some shitty-ass school in the middle of Virginia somewhere, and you got approved for a way better school, but you'll go to try to be closer to her. So you'll hurt your ability to get a better education and get a degree that will make you make more money to go ahead and chase her dream. Too many guys put themselves in compromising positions to follow a woman's lead, right, in 2024, because men aren't men anymore, right? And also, we have all this propaganda out there that tells you to be equal to your girl, your equal partners, all this other bullshit. But the reality is that attraction doesn't work that way, right? So the worst thing you can do as a young guy is get wrapped up with a female, because inevitably you don't have the mental fortitude, the skill set, the masculinity and the experience to be able to stand up to her fuckery. And you won't be able to be a leader, a proper leader, because you're both young, right? So what I tell guys is, don't even bother getting in serious relationships until you're like damn near in your 30s. Why? Because at that point, you've built some experience. You've been to the gym for a bit. You have a job at this point. You have a skill set. You have a career. You make some good money. So now you're finally in a position where you're actually an asset to a female.
Yeah.
As an 18-year-old guy, you're fucking useless, right? People always try to come and attack me and say, Myron, you're a misogynist, you're a misogynist. No, I'm a fucking realist. And I'm telling you guys, as an 18-year-old guy, you're fucking useless. You really are. You don't bring anything to the table yet, okay? You have to earn your fucking value. So you sitting there getting in a relationship with a woman as a fucking nobody that has almost no utility. You can't provide her value, right? You haven't built yourself up yet. And now you're hurting your ability to build value because you have someone attached to you, right? That's going to drain from you. Gentlemen, women are natural extractors of resources and status and everything else like that. So by you having a girl, even though she might be a great girl and she takes care of you and helps you out and shit like that, she's still going to be extracting from you to some degree. Whether it's your energy, your creativeness, your creativity, whatever it may be, your time, you're going to have to give up something to be in said relationship, which you can use to build yourself up into something better so that you can be in a position where you can get a girl that will follow your lead because you've actually fucking accomplished something. All right? Getting involved with women young almost always ends fucking badly. All right? Are there some guys out there that meet their high school sweetheart and they make it work and it's awesome? Sure, of course. But for the general masses, a lot of you guys are gonna simp and be in a bad position, not be able to lead your girl, and that's gonna lead to a bunch of problems. And in the process of you being in that relationship, you're gonna miss many opportunities that you could have had to become successful and build yourself up.
I'll tell you this, man. Working 2 jobs is a better idea. Working on a skill after work is a better idea. Having friends that are successful, you hang around, is a better idea because you focus on your girl, bro, 100%. Like what Myron's saying here, what's gonna happen is your time and energy is gonna go towards her, and before you know it, you've lost your chance at the opportunity that you had at the very beginning. Work 2 jobs, man. Work till you're tired. Work till you can't work no more. Stack up some cash. Invest in yourself. But having a girl long term, bro, at the very beginning, listen, you might be lucky, but is it worth it? I think for most people, you could say you've tried it and it didn't work, understandably. But again, it's a mistake because at least have that foundation set where you've made money for yourself or you've gained some success. Then when you get the girl, she can follow your lead completely. So this is a better idea to do it after, not before. All right, some chats real quick. DripCon.
Go ahead.
You should consider starting a self-improvement camp where guys could sign up who struggle with looks, losing weight, getting girls' money, etc. They could send a video message where they tell you their story, and you could determine if they would be interesting enough for the show. Myron yelling at some fat guy to do more push-ups as a drill sergeant would be great IRL streaming content. You could also set up them on dates with girls so they could improve in that way also. It's not a bad idea. FNF boot camp. I can see you doing that.
Okay.
Gaz. Mo can be Chocolate Boo. Bills can be Bob Marley. Chris can be anything he can afford. Bum. Fresh can be Mr. Popo. Myron can be...
Probably Mustache Man.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Fresh updates, and then this is the...
Mr. Popo, Painter, Fat Albert, Homeless Guy, iCarly. Okay. I read the one earlier. Punisher. Fresh can be Uncle Ben. Myron can be Clayton Bisbee. Chris can be speech coach. Mo can be fitness/dietitian instructor. Bills can be dollar store, 2 Chainz.
What?
God damn, nigga.
Fitness instructor? What?
Oh, it's a costume. So.
Of all the oxymorons.
That's a good one, though.
That is, you know.
That's
the
pretty
best
funny.
one so far. More as a fitness instructor. You wear gym shorts?
Bro, it's Halloween, not opposite day, bro.
Well, it's a costume, bro, so I mean, it wouldn't be too bad. Okay. Number 3.
I thought Myron was going to like that
All right,
joke.
go ahead.
No?
No, you got it. Yeah, no,
You don't
you
like that joke or no?
Yeah. It's like, it's
Him being
Halloween.
a instructor?
It's Halloween, not opposite day.
bro.
That's what.
Funny.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
Number 3, guys, is having a plan of action for your money to follow once you get it. So imagine you did the first 2 steps. You got 2 or 3 jobs. You're working on yourself, becoming successful, making some money. And as well, you didn't waste it on drugs, on girls, or drinks. Now you're making maybe like 20, 30K extra. You got money in the bank. Okay. Big baller now. The problem is though, when it comes to the money coming in, I'm telling you, bro, I did it myself too. I got friends that did it as well. Without a plan, where to put that money, it can be tough. And I'll tell you this right now: if you have money without a purpose or direction to go in, the money's gonna go elsewhere really fast. Ask any athlete or celebrity, someone that won the lotto, they get a bunch of money, and before you know it, it's gone in an instant. So you need a budget, no matter who you are, where you're at. And I'll say this, a budget that you can follow is just you saying, here's my bills, here's my expenses, here's my income. All this together, you could do either 2 sides of this column or 3. But just keep it simple, expenses and income. And then from there, you can see your actual income every month. Because remember, don't forget, your salary itself, you might get 2-3K, but minus expenses, what you really have in your hand at the end of the month. Which means, let's say you make like what, 3K, right? Let's say your bills are, rent is like $800, car, food. Let's say your bills are like $1,500 when it's done at the end of the month, right? So you got $1,500 left over at the end of the month. Now, you could either go have fun with friends, go party, even go on vacation with the money. But if you're not where you want to be right now, what's the better option for you to do? Oh wait, I have an idea for you. Make a plan where you put either aside $500, whatever's good for you, into savings, or you put it towards a skill or a mentor that can teach you what you want to learn in real time. Because what happens, guys, is that we're not getting any younger. We're getting older every single day, and the money you're making right now will lose its value with depreciation and inflation as well. So I think for most people here, if you have a plan of action, you could do a written budget or an online budget. There's also Mint.com. Mint you can use as an app you can use to monitor your actual like income and accounts. But I recommend writing it down so you can see it in real time, because guys, it hurts, man. It hurts. Seeing your actual income at the very beginning, writing it down, it stinks. I'll tell you this, man. I did that for the first time. I was like, I'm making what, $30 a week? You guys saw that Grant Cardone video. That was actually real. And it hurt because I'm seeing in real time what it is I'm actually making. But once you get the money, you have a plan of action, then you can use it. You can use it correctly at that point. Because hold on, if you look at it from a standpoint of like budget and over a period of time, if you budget correctly over a period of time, you're gonna have success in many factors: savings, either a property or asset, or maybe even a skill that you learn. First is you just make money and you just spend it. You don't know where it's going, and there's no real value to it at the end of the day. So all in all, guys, you need a budget no matter who you are at the very beginning at least. So you have that foundation set. And then imagine you make like what, 50K extra one year. What are you gonna do with the money? Waste it, or put it towards a property, a skill, whatever that may be. Have a plan of action for the money at all times. So we're doing budgets and understanding.
Yeah, no, of course. Look, man, guys, when it comes to and a lot of guys have, some of you guys even contact us like, hey, what should I do with the money? I have this much saved, I have that much saved. I think the first thing that you need to focus on doing is like building up that 6 months of reserves, right? Once you have that 6 months of reserves where, let's say you were out of your job, you lost your job, so you get sick, something like that, you could take care of yourself for 6 months to 1 year, right? Once you have those reserves built up, then you could take the money outside of that and go ahead and put it into some type of investment, whether it's cryptocurrency, real estate, stock market, index funds, whatever it may be. And that really depends upon you, because everyone is different. Everyone has different risk tolerances. Some people are very risk tolerant and other people are more risk averse. So for you, you might say, you know, I just want to put my money into a fund that tracks the S&P 500, where I know that I'm going to get a guaranteed return of between 8 to 10%, right? Some other people might say, no, fuck that. I want to put my money into real estate where I know I can get a 30 to 40% ROI based on appreciation and cash flow and taxes, benefits, etc. And then some people might say, you know what? No, I'm really risk tolerant. I'm going to put my money into cryptocurrency, right? So it really comes down to how risk tolerant you are. The point is that we have videos on all that stuff, so you guys can kind of make the proper assessment. But what I think you should do is be in all of them. Be in real estate, be in crypto, be in index funds, be in the stock market, be in all of them. Because the more you have your money divvied out in different pots, right, and have a diversified portfolio, the better you are able to combat market turbulence, because let's say the real estate market goes down. Well, if the stock market goes up, you're making money there. Let's say real estate goes up, but crypto goes down. You made money on real estate and you didn't lose as much on cryptocurrency. But when you're all in, obviously you're going to be, sitting there pinching your butthole all the time, it going crazy if the price of Ethereum goes up $100.
Yeah.
Or if it goes down $100, you might jump off a balcony like some people have done here in Miami.
Yeah.
Right? So that's one of the negatives of not really having a strategy and putting that money in where it needs to go. Now, the other thing I'll say is if you're an entrepreneur, the best place you can put that money is always your fucking business. As you guys know, we spend a significant amount of money on this studio, right? We can literally run through the cameras here. Bills, if we could quickly, you see all the different camera angles we have, right? We have 16 different camera angles, guys, right? We're using really expensive Sony cinema cameras, right? If you guys are watching on Rumble right now, if you are watching, actually, open up a tab on Rumble, guys, and watch it. You can watch this in damn near 4K on Rumble, right? And you'll see the power of these cameras. And the reason for that is because I said, you know what? If we're going to run a podcast, we need to do this right. We need to do this at the highest level possible. And that's a big reason why we were able to kind of come into the YouTube thing. By the way, we just had our 4-year anniversary not too long ago. It was 2 days ago. It was 2 days ago, October 26th.
Yeah.
26th was our first episode.
Oh,
October
okay.
26th was 4 years, guys, on YouTube officially as of 2 days ago. So, and we're still here
For now.
despite everyone talking shit and trying to get us taken down. We're still here.
That's what the haters say for now.
So, and the reason for that, guys, why we're able to kind of come into YouTube and just take over within 4 years, right? And doing a massive amount of growth in a short period of time is because we came in, we put our money where our mouth is. We invested in high quality equipment from the beginning, and we just focused on always scaling up and doing better. Now we pretty much, stabilize when it comes to the content the quality of cameras and stuff like that and audio. We make upgrades here and there, but in general, we have we have the best of the best right now. So you need to have the same mindset where whatever your business is, invest in your business, guys, because if you invest in your business, that's going to allow you to make more money down the road.
Also, he's speaking about opportunity costs. Imagine you have a lot of opportunity in front of you, but no money to invest. It's almost like if you had a chance at life to really excel and do better, but you didn't have the money to employ these tactics or, for example, these strategies to make it happen. So even with the podcast itself, we were able to get a studio pretty quickly at the very beginning, and as well get equipment right away because money was there from Myron's account that helped us push towards that goal. So again, when it comes to actual budgeting opportunity, if you have that money in hand, opportunity comes up, you can use it to your advantage to make it happen in real time. But on the other hand, if you use money incorrectly, you go gambling, you go partying with friends, you go on vacations, then money's going to be used in a bad way where opportunity costs are going to be at an all-time high because at that point, the money can be used better to help you move forward in your business or, for example, your career. So either way, use it correctly, budget the money, and be smart about how you use it. Cool. Number 4. Anything you want to add to that or no?
No.
Cool. Okay, it's number 4. Abusing the power of credit cards and using it for bad debt. So this one's big because imagine a lot of kids nowadays, they are growing up to see people splurging money, cars, lifestyle, iPads, iPhones, all this stuff. And usually at that age, you don't have money. So you may be lucky to get a credit card or, for example, have your mom or dad get you one. Now, as a kid, though, let's be real here. All of us can say when we were younger, we wasted a lot of money. I know I did for sure. I'm sure everyone in here wasted money as well. And you learn from experience and from mistakes you make in real time, for the most part. However, in school, in college, with a credit card, you can go crazy. You could buy food. You could maybe buy a bottle at the club. You could even do, I don't know, do a whole full Amazon order for months on your credit card. Nonetheless, though, using the card incorrectly causes debt to happen. And like anyone can tell you, credit card debt is one of the highest APR interest rates you can have because that's it's 27% now or so, 26%.
Yeah, it
It's really
fluctuates
high.
greatly.
So imagine you're not paying that back before the end of the month. That's going to add up very quickly. And before you know it, it may even become a part of your current income always because that amount of money, guys, if it adds up correctly, and if it is going to be done from a credit card, can be massive amounts of money at a time if you don't pay it back. So I say all that to say that, like, at the very beginning, especially with credit cards, you need to understand the game, how it works, and not be messed up, because in the game of credit, if you use it incorrectly, it'll fuck you up. I'll give you an example. So two guys are in the same job, same level of life, same household, same rent, same everything, right? Same income, same expenses. One guy has a credit card, let's call him guy A, and he does shopping at the mall, travel, vacation on a credit card. But he doesn't pay it off every month. Second guy, guy B, has a credit card, but only pays for gas, business expenses, maybe a couple nights out that are going to be more like lower costs, and he pays off the bill every single month. Obviously, from this example, you can see who's a better user of the credit card, but eventually, guy A is going to have debt he can't pay off, or debt is so much money that anything that comes up, opportunity, I mentioned before, he can't afford to do it because he's stuck on credit card debt. So eventually, over a period of time, guy B is going to be more able to, I guess, take advantage of it because he's going to have money in reserves and a full credit card he can use at all times, versus guy A will only have maybe his reserve income and be lucky if he has money from his credit card to use at all. In short, guys, credit itself can help you get a job, help you get, for example, a car, a house, even possible business ventures that we don't know of right now. And it's because people see credit as a way to see, okay, is he actually smart with his money? Is he able to pay back on time? If they can see that, then you get a lot done in life. And as well, if you want to get a property, you need credit. So it works out better for you anyway.
This is probably one of the worst things that most Americans mess up is their credit. And most Americans, right, have consumer debt, which 9 out of 10 times comes from credit cards because they're using money they don't have, right, to purchase things they don't need with credit cards that will sink them deeper into debt and decrease their credit score at the same time. So you're failing on multiple angles because you're literally putting yourself in debt, and not only putting yourself in debt, to pay back said debt, you're paying it at an incredibly high interest rate. These credit card companies, guys, don't make money when you use the credit card and pay it back in full. That's what they don't want you to do. They want you to make the minimum payment so they can continue to make money on you on interest rates. And interest rates are extremely high. They can fluctuate anywhere from 15 all the way up to 30% on some of these credit cards, depending on what time of the year it is, etc. And it's always can fluctuate. So using credit cards, guys, to purchase things that are, you don't need, like not for a business, is a L most of the time. Now, if you're using the credit card to purchase something that can help you make money, that's one thing. But most people, let's be honest, most Americans use credit cards to buy stupid shit that isn't necessarily going to benefit them. Vacations, clothes, luxury items, luxury experiences. Like, let me tell you that, guys, this, man. This whole concept of luxury, 9 out of 10 times, it's a fucking scam. All right?
It is.
Fine dining, luxury travel, all this other, it's all a fucking scam. Especially fine dining. It's a fucking scam, bro. I'm telling you guys. It's all a fucking scam. Because the reality is, they're buying chicken from the same niggas that buy the chicken from Chipotle. Same shit. Okay? They're just telling you that it's imported chicken from Italy. No, they're buying the same fucking chicken from the same distributor that Chipotle buys their fucking chicken and all these other restaurants. It's just that they go ahead, put some stupid ass sauce on it, put some other flavoring on it. Got some guy with a fucking weird mustache that comes out this way that says he's a fucking Picasso chef. Then he sprinkles some shit on it, and then they're charging you 10x the fucking price. That's what's really going down here.
Sprinkle, sprinkle.
So, like, you really want to stay away from like these luxury items and luxury experiences, especially in the beginning when you don't have money like that, right? Like me, guys, I'm just starting maybe every now and then using using luxury services, but I still don't go eat at fancy ass restaurants like that. I still don't spend money on fucking luxury cars and any of this other shit. It's all a fucking scam. And credit cards allow you to partake in these scams at a higher level and then drag yourself into debt with high interest rates, and then you end up under a fucking hole that you can't fucking manage. And the worst is,
sip your tea.
I gotta drink my coffee before I say this one. The worst is you guys that make $80,000 to $300,000 per year. Why? Because you guys are at a point where you guys are just starting to make money. You're doing pretty well. You can afford better things, right? But you don't make enough where you can get the top tier shit, right? So you can go ahead and get yourself a first class flight or business or whatever it may be, right? Every now and then, no problem. You could go ahead and eat at a fancy restaurant. You could go ahead and get yourself that
A nice car.
a Mercedes C class or E class, right? Maybe not the S, you ain't there yet, but you can go ahead and get yourself the C or the E class. You can get yourself a BMW 3 Series or 5 Series, right? And lease it and pay your $500 a month. And that is where it's the most dangerous, because once you start getting money, right, you can start affording things. A lot of the times what you'll do is you rise up. Oh, I can start affording things. And you stop. Because now you're getting these items, you're buying these items, you're procuring these items, and then they typically come with debt. Now you're stuck there paying off this fucking luxury item because you can afford it.
Yeah.
That's where a lot of people end up in the fucking middle class. Something like 70, 80% of people that make 100K or plus more per year still live paycheck to paycheck.
And they tell you 0% down. The car can be yours today. You can walk off the lot with this car right now. 0% down. Are you going to say no? Fuck no. You're going to say like 0% down? Let's go.
To all my higher earners, right? Young professionals, you guys that are entry level or, you know, maybe even executive level, you're making, you know, 80 to $400,000 a year. You guys, a lot of you guys fall in this category where you make good money and you can do certain things, but you still, right, purchase these luxury items and then you become a slave to these fucking luxury items and drag yourself in debt when you didn't need to. Guys, fucking multimillionaire, I still drive my 2002 fucking Honda. And guess what? I'm going to continue to drive that fucking 2002 Honda because I understand that cars and paying a fucking monthly bill 9 out of 10 times is a fucking scam. Fresh will tell you.
No, 100%.
He learned the hard way. He could tell you guys.
Hey, listen, guys. Myron is 100% right. I have my phone cars, but I'll tell you this, man. That shit is expensive for no reason. And hold on. The house always wins. Understand that.
Good point.
The house, in this case, this dealership, always wins. Even if he's your friend, you guys are cool, brother, they're there to make money. So at the end of the day, guys, having a car is a liability. And if you're just starting out, it will just, you know what it will do? The money you would have spent on yourself, either to procure a skill, it's going to go towards your car payment and your insurance. And God forbid something goes wrong with the car, cooked.
Yeah, bro. So, look, I mean, obviously, I'm a bit extreme here with this 2002 Honda, but, you know, I say it to let you guys know that having super nice things isn't necessary all the time. And a lot of the time it's bullshit. You can get by on way less, way less, right? I'll be honest with y'all. If we didn't have this podcast, I'd be living in a fucking 1-bedroom apartment, super fucking cheap, chill, that comes furnished, right? Learn to be happy with less, guys. Learn to be happy with being a minimalist. Learn to be happy with just having less things. It'll make you feel better. You won't have as much debt. You won't have to worry about shit because once you're attached to things, right? Because once you procure something on credit, now that thing owns you. You don't own it.
Yeah.
It owns you because you have to pay for it every single month to maintain it. And a lot of times, it's not worth it.
And
so who owns what?
And if you don't pay, it's gone. So all the money you spent is gone for nothing.
So guys, don't be don't be a slave to debt, man. Don't be a slave to items. Don't be a slave to a certain lifestyle. Like, buy what you can afford and then go below that. It really isn't necessary. And this is coming from guys that got some money, and we're telling you, Fresh's experience, he's telling y'all, don't fucking do it. Learn from his mistake.
Bro, I've had all the cars you could think of. I'll say this, man. Was it worth it? Maybe a little bit, but not totally. The experience was nice, but the money wasn't nice.
Yeah, man.
God damn, nigga. It's expensive.
It's not worth it, guys.
It's not, yeah.
It's not worth it, bro. So, guys, just live way below your means. Try not to drag yourself in credit card debt because that credit card debt, those things that you buy that you think you own, they actually own you because now you have to fund maintaining it and keeping it.
I'll tell you what. The best thing you can do is when you get to that level of success, you spend the money on experiences, people that you care about. That's a reward in itself because, for example, you and Angie, you want to go eat, you want to go travel, see your family. You could do that with no sleep because you can afford it after the fact and you did it where it doesn't bother you at all. Versus you do it at the very beginning, shit, I got to pay my rent. I got to pay my credit card. Shit, I just spent like $1,200 on traveling. So having experience with people you care about after the fact is way more impressive and as well, way more rewarding because now it's on your time, your dime, without an issue at all. So.
Yeah. I mean, but refrain from traveling in the beginning, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that will kill your money too. Like what Fresh is saying is like you've made a bunch of money and you don't spend. You're very frugal. Like if you want to go ahead and have a steak somewhere, it won't matter because your costs of living are so goddamn low compared to what you make, where you don't even think twice. And that's where I want you guys to be. That's the point where I'm at, because like I wear the same clothes every day. I don't buy nothing really like that outside of like business expenses, where I eat Chipotle every day. So if I decide one day, not that I would, but I'm like, I'm gonna go eat at Komodo one day, right? I'm gonna go get a fucking skirt steak because I do like that. I think their skirt steak is good. That's the only reason I even go to that place, even though they're scammers. Well, we know who owns it. Anyway,
wait a minute. They're not scammers. They make good money, and the owner's a great guy.
Anyway, right?
Good friend of mine.
Yeah, well, Fresh was gonna say that. I don't give a shit. So but to me, I get it. But to me, I look at this. All fine dining is a fucking scam, right? So if I go there and I want to go ahead and get some food there, I don't got to think twice because my cost of living is so fucking low. Where if I go to a place like this and eat once, it's not gonna matter, right? But if I got all these other expenditures because I'm buying all this fancy shit to impress people that don't give a fuck about me, well then I'm gonna be looking at that receipt like, hold on, am I gonna be able to get this and then pay for my car payment and then also for my super expensive other bills that I got? It's not worth it, man. So guys, just live way below your means. I'm telling you, man. You should be able to pay your rent like 3 to 4 times over.
You want to hear a joke? Yo, quick slap. Fuck you, nigga. Yo, fuck you, nigga. Anyhow, I've had friends, super rich friends, that say all the time, your partner Myron, he's legit. I said, what do you mean? He's like, the guy doesn't spend no money. And I'm like, I wish it could be him. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, bro, I'm happy with my life, but I have constant bills every month. The house, the mansion, the girl, mom, all these things I gotta pay is a burden. He just wakes up, does a podcast, X space, goes to the gym. No stress. Well, I mean, you got a little bit of stress because of real estate, but other than that, nothing's really there. And he said, yo, you know what? Being minimalist is key because now, less expenses, more freedom, more mental clarity you could use towards either a new business or new goals. So honestly, guys, being a minimalist is key because shit, I'm learning it now too as well. And I'm way happier now because the less things I have in my possession, for example, cars and lifestyle, the more free I feel. And honestly, guys, like I'm happier just being with me here at dog park, driving in a car, coming here, doing a show, hanging with the guys. That's it, man. And a couple days here and there. So being a minimalist is better overall, I would say.
What's the last one?
Number 5. The last one's going to be circle of friends, guys.
This guy, Renix, says that we're both brokies. Okay, we are.
Whoa.
We're both brokies.
Hold on. Renix, what's your account? How much money you got, bro? Show us your bank account. How about that? You show us how much better you are off than us.
No, we're still poor. We're poor.
No, Renix, no, for real. Send us something you can show us how much money you got. Okay, last one here, guys.
Account probably not even worth the studio.
Hey, man, we wish you the best.
Oh, my bad.
Oh yeah, and by the way, we own all this shit.
Yeah.
There's none of this is on debt. We own all of it.
Choosing the wrong circle of friends is very costly. So we mentioned before, time management, budgeting, and having money you can use correctly to benefit yourself, the future, not waste it. However, all these things are great, but if your friends are these people that do these activities and they're drinking, smoking, spending money, doing dumb stuff, and traveling when they themselves are not where they need to be, guess what you're going to do? Same as that thing. Now you may say to yourself, nah, bro, I'm an alpha G. I'm independent, bro. I'm strong, bro. I can do this shit on my own. Even with my friends. At the beginning, you may have control. Eventually, as time passes, you're going to say like, damn, Tommy's over here in Bahamas. My boy's over here doing this with this new car. Damn, he just got a new set of clothes, bro, from Gucci and LV. Why can't I do the same thing? And that's how you become a prisoner of the middle class. Your friends, your family, you hang around, your lifestyle is indicative of them having and keeping up with the Joneses. So as a result, they literally become a market for themselves of just buying what people think they need to have to be relevant in people's eyes, which means they don't really need it. So if you are one of these people and this is your circle of friends, by default, you become just like them. So this is all good and dandy, guys. This list here is all good and dandy, but without a proper foundation of good people around you, I'll tell you this right now. you can do the same thing that they do. The same trap is, hey, listen, you hang with us? Hey, bro, why you don't ever pay for like a vacation like how we do, bro? Hey, bro, why you don't ever like buy a car like us, bro? You're brokey, whatever. Before you know it, peer pressure, or even for example, just a period of time passes, you're like, fuck it, I want to do it too. And this is the problem, guys. Your friends does dictate what you do for a living. Not career-wise. I mean, for example, your actions and your habits. Because eventually you're going to say, why not me? Why can't you do it? Why can't I do it? This is why it's very important to have friends that are very sound-based and foundationally stable in what they do. And they're not swayed by society, by TV, by TikTok and social media. And they actually have a base of, hey, listen, this is who I am. Take it or leave it. That right there has a clarity because they understand what they're about and they're not swayed by any persuasion of people in the streets or, for example, media. Which means if you have good friends around you that are more concrete and more grounded in that sense, you can either scale up on business, mindset, growth, gym, all these things. Other friends that are going to party, drink, and waste money like that, you'll do it too. So.
Yeah, man, it's an old saying, but show me your friends and I'll show you what you'll become. It's very true, man. If you're the fifth, if you hang out with a group of 5 intelligent individuals, you'll be the 6th. If you hang out with 5 idiots, you'll be the 6th, right? I mean, look at Lil Durk right now. Being around a bunch of goons all the time as a successful music artist, what ended up happening? Now he's getting, taken down for murder for hire for being around a bunch of street niggas that wanted to go ahead and get retaliation. Obviously, he wanted to get retaliation too, but this is what happens when you are around people that are low level, low vibrational thinking of, oh yeah, we gotta get back, we gotta slide for Vaughn, blah blah blah. Now he's going to prison for it.
To your point, King Von wasn't around Lil Durk all the time. He became poppin'. Lil Durk started hanging around him after that. And what'd you notice? More violence in his music. More like, hey, we sliding for people, we come back and forth. And when he passed away, it was almost like if like, hey, this the homie. I gotta spin the block.
Yeah.
Look what happened now.
Yeah. So you need to keep good people in your circle, man. And sometimes, I'll tell you guys this, it's better to have no people in your circle than have bad people in your circle.
Damn.
And so many people are concerned with like having friends where you guys will sit there and have really bad friends for you, right, at the cost of your success because you're that terrified of like being alone. Like, guys, you're better off literally having 0 friends than having shitty friends.
Yeah.
All right. When I was in South Texas, there'd be like months where like I wouldn't like talk to anybody. I would just like focus on work, talk with my colleagues and shit like that. But I'd be a loner, and I was okay with being by myself. And you need to learn how. That's a skill set in itself. Being able to be alone and not have an issue with it, or feel lonely, or not always needing to be around people. Leaving yourself alone with your thoughts. It keeps you more focused. You're able to be like, okay, I need to get this done. I need to get that done, etc. Like. Having friends a lot of times, guys, is a fucking distraction. Unless like they're super successful and they like push you, but most of the time they don't. What do? They enable a lot of your bad habits. You want to go gambling, you want to go drinking, you want to go partying, etc. They're gonna go ahead and like enable that bullshit a lot of times. So unless you got like a star panel of buddies that you guys are all on the same level and you guys are they're higher than you and they're pushing you to become better, which let's be honest, for most of you guys that's not the fucking case. It's okay to just be by yourself. Nothing wrong with that shit.
And you know what's the good part about this too? We have what? CastleClub. Guys, you could be anywhere in the world. You could be in Dubai, France, Spain, America, Canada. You need friends that are like-minded. You know where they may be? Actually, no. Not where they may be. They are in CastleClub because they're vetted. They've been with us from the very beginning or down there the next day. And as well, they have value for example, a business. They're RP minded, or they understand how the world actually works. And that right there, guys, you can't even pay for that because finding people like that around you is almost impossible. So join CastleClub, man. Join the community. We do meetups as well, Zoom calls. Tap into that as well. And don't forget, guys, remember, friendship could be virtual or in person. Preferably in person, though. But nonetheless, guys, that's where you want to find brothers like yourself in CastleClub. Cool.
Yeah, man. CastleClub.tv, guys.
Yep.
Over 6,000 strong. So jump on in there. We can read some chats.
Yeah, we can. And then we got the news coming up.
Yeah, then news coming up. Close this show out, and then we'll be back. What are you doing next one?
Right.
What do we got here? Okay. Fresh updates. Niggas were at Halloween college parties this weekend, acting brain dead and getting high. Meanwhile, I was getting 2 jobs. WFNF, these Money Mondays changed my mindset since 2022. Think about this. Don't do drugs, chat. Just don't. Yeah, facts, bro.
Shout out to you, bro.
And in college, bro, that's where the most, they'll try to tempt you with some bullshit, man. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Joe Naden goes, hey, Myron, how did you go about withdrawing your TSP? I remember you said that you saying that, but they only let you withdraw only if you are retirement age or separate from the federal government. Yeah, bro, they're not going to let you withdraw the full amount unless you leave. So I left, so I was able to get most of it out. But for you, bro, you can borrow against it if you're going to buy a house, but, obviously you're going to have to pay it back in interest. So really, weigh the options if it's worth it for you.
All right.
Cool. So, guys, we're going to be back with the news.
10?
Yeah, at approximately, probably around 9:45 or 10. Or Bills, how long do you think it'll take you to get it going?
However long you need, guys.
All right, cool.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, we're going to stay here. So, yeah, let's just, guys, so we'll be back with the news here very shortly, probably by 10 o'clock.
Cool.
All right, guys. Peace.
Peace.